while I'm preparing this ult for splits, I'm going to tell you about this the journey I'm going on. The journey is going from middling, maybe better than average Final Fantasy raider, hopefully better than average, to someone who participates in World First Racing and World Prog. Who am I to do this, and why would anyone care? I am QuickThinks All Thoughts, named because my very first Savage experience was A7S way back in the day. Way back in the day. And what I hope to do with this series is partly for my own enjoyment, or my own, mostly partly for my own enjoyment. Document the journey from someone who engages in high-end content. I've cleared all the ultimates. I've cleared all the Savage tiers on tier. For the last two expansions, I've cleared all the Savages on tier for the last couple expansions. And what I really want to do is go from someone who does that, go from that level to someone who goes into a world prog setting. This progress will be incremental. This progress will we have goalposts that we're going to try and hit, and we will define success based on how close we get to those goalposts. So in each of the upcoming Dawn Trail tiers, I have sort of defined objectives I want to accomplish. For the first tier, we're going to try and clear week 1 and find a static that we like. Basically, we like the people in the static. We don't have to like everyone, but we like the people in the static. We like spending the long hours in week 1 prog together. That's where we want to be. So to that end, we have a finalized roster. This is the first time I've been able to say that. The roster's been up and down for the last couple weeks, which actually paused me starting the series right away. I wanted to wait until the roster was finalized. So it looks like we have a good group. We have a group of solid raiders who all are in it for the long hours and who are all in it for the week 1 prog. They were not picked at random. They were our raid lead has done a pretty excellent job, I think, of vetting people. So I feel like I have a solid group of people to raid with. Now, will we be successful? I don't know. It's hard to simulate the raid conditions of 12-hour days, 16-hour days until week 1 prog. That is very difficult to simulate and to get ready for. But we're going to find out. We're going to try. That's all we can do. This series will focus on several things. We're going to have episodes recounting my journey through finding a static, recounting my journey, the advice that I've gotten from other world prog raiders, and we may try and interview people if we can. I don't know how well. I don't have that kind of reach where I can just be like, hey, let's grab a world first raider and talk to them and ask them about world prog. I don't know. I don't have that kind of pull. So we will see. Well, what inspired this video? What inspired me to take this path? I think I was very lucky. I had some really great statics, and we would watch world prog together. We would watch people engage, try and clear. We would try and clip strategies that we were going to use and apply to our own groups. Some of them were good, some of them were bad. Yeah. And did I say everything? I feel like I got everything now. To do with the series is document my journey, document the journey of our group. We're not gonna. When we stream our world prog, I don't have that. You'll be able to watch world prog on the channel, so you should definitely follow the channel. You should definitely follow the channel. You should definitely come say hi. Check on the mental health of people world racing. I will not be using third-party add-ons, mostly because I'm mostly a PlayStation gamer. Will people in the in my static use them? I haven't told them not to, so I haven't. But I also haven't told them to. So I will not know if they're using them. Let's put it that way. I'm not in a place where I could be like, hey, you should definitely not do it because you're on this world race team. I haven't done that. I've heard Zeno say that every week one group uses add-ons and plugins, and I'm sure they probably do. I don't know that for a fact. I couldn't tell you. But
the researcher should be just ahead.
This cutscene. Let me out. Let me move, there. Please. Hey, Big Dangles, how you doing? We are talking about my new series, which is going to document my world prog experience, or my journey from. Do I just die here? What happens here? Hang on. That documents my journey from middling raider, not middling, better than average. We'll call it better than average raider to someone who participates in a world race. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, we're gonna do a series on recruiting, or not recruiting, because I'm not the one recruiting, but on me finding a static, on me finding you guys. And I think that'll be a reasonable. I think that'll be a decent piece of maybe I don't know if it'll be fun content, but it'll be. It's just like part of the journey, and I would hate for us to go through all this and then not.
Thank you.
Not have any memory of it. Not have any. Yeah, sort of a look back of how far we came, how far we've come. Well, that's basically the plan. This is gonna be my ult for splits, so I'm just trying to get it caught up on MSQ, and then I'll never touch. So the episodes we can do, there's a few episodes we have planned. We're gonna talk about. We're gonna do an episode on going through the recruitment process, finding a static, getting found by a static, or something in between. We'll do an episode on advice I've been given by other people who've engaged in world prog, or week one prog. And then an episode on, we'll call it logistics, getting people together, getting everyone geared. I'll be doing this as a caster. Specifically, I'm hoping to take Pictomancer, but it might just be the case that the summoner res is too good, or the red mage res is too good, so I'll go in as a red mage or summoner. Especially in a prog setting. and I think maybe we can do an episode on my thoughts, or yeah, my thoughts on taking various of the different jobs into, and how they play in World Prog or Week 1 Prog. I think that's a good, yeah. There you go. That's the preview that I'm going to use. And will I be successful at this? Maybe. I've got a few things going for me. I learned mechanics pretty quick, and I'm able to, I'm able to execute once I've learned them. I'm pretty stubborn. I've done. I know that I can do the long hours because I've done the long hours before. I've done week 1 groups. They weren't successful, as I mentioned before, but the challenging part of sitting in front of your computer until you get it clear, I've done that. I've done the hours in front of the machine. Yeah. So I think I can do it. I think that's why I'll be successful. Why will I fail? The reasons for failure are, one of my previous week 1 groups failed because our healers got COVID, and we couldn't replace them with healers that could get through P8S. In P11S, our group blew up because we couldn't agree on a strat, and when we disagreed, the group argued with each other. So those are things that can derail. And you're never going to know the team chemistry beforehand. You can only hope to build it as you go. How does a group discuss strategies? How does a group change strategies and execute that? Yeah, I think I'm gonna use that. That's good. And then, we'll take questions from the group. We'll take questions from people. We'll answer them. We'll answer them as we can. Yeah. Jazz, Big Dangles. I'm gonna call you Dom because I know your name is Dom Big Dangles, and Big Dangles is fun to say. Dom is correct. I think we have an opening episode recorded, and it just needs to be edited into the right order. That only took me 90 minutes. 90 minutes to do all that. The editing will make it short. I'm hoping it gets down to 20 minutes. Yeah. I think we're in a good spot. No, I know we're in a good spot. No, yeah. With practice, it'll get better and eat faster. That's true. With the other show, it took me forever. And now when I go to edit those shows, much faster, much quicker. It's like bam, bam. I know what to cut. I know what to keep in. Get a lot of feedback. I kind of want to turn the I kind of want to turn the joke from yesterday that the content lull was so long we convinced ourselves that fishing was fun. I feel like if I put that on YouTube, I'll get a lot of hate. I think that's exactly what I want. We'll see. Solid outline. And we'll also stream. We'll also stream the different prog things we do. The extreme progs, the blind prog. If our group gets together for that, I think I'll prog that, or when our group does it together for the first time, we'll stream that and comment on it in a video afterwards. Breaking down mechanics. This is something I feel like I'm good at, is breaking down mechanics and making them easy to understand. So we'll do videos. They won't be raid guides. I don't want to. That's Mr. Happy's strat. That's Mr. Happy's wheelhouse. That's Rinon certainly does a better job. I'm not gonna do raid guides. We should talk to pools. I mean, yeah, that could be a good use of trials. I mean, I'm gonna blast through the story. I should be done Saturday, I imagine. I'm gonna just sit on the couch behind me and play video games until the story is done. So we'll see what happens.